There's no party like an all-star party. The NASCAR All-Star Race roars into North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's back. NASCAR's biggest stars going for all the money under the lights. Get your tickets today at northwilkesborospeedway.com.
Hello and welcome into the WHKY News for Monday, April 28th. I'm Ralph Mangum. Watch the WHKY News on over-the-air TV every weekday on channel 14.2, or you can find us online, WHKY.com, and on our YouTube channel. In our top stories, WHKY's Arianna Mack is first with news regarding an accident involving a pedestrian.
A pedestrian was struck by a vehicle in Morganton and a driver has been charged. Sunday at 1:37 p.m., Morganton public safety officers responded to the area of Carbon City Road at Independence Boulevard in reference to a pedestrian being struck by a car. Officers saw the individual who was struck in the roadway near a red Honda Civic. The investigation revealed that Sarah Martinez was making a right turn off of Carbon City Road onto Independence Boulevard under a steady green traffic light. The pedestrian began to walk across the road inside the marked crosswalk and was reportedly struck by Martinez. The pedestrian suffered head injuries and was transported to UNC Blue Ridge by Burke County EMS. Martinez has been charged with failure to yield to pedestrian in a crosswalk and failure to reduce speed to avoid colliding with a person. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thanks, Arianna, and best wishes to the victim for a speedy and complete recovery. WHKY's Rob Eastwood is back with us today, and he has this report as North Carolina has received some good news from the federal government regarding Helene recovery funding.
North Carolina Governor Josh Stein announced on Friday that the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, has approved North Carolina's action plan for a $1.4 billion grant to help Western North Carolina recover from Hurricane Helene. When compared to other states' performance over the past decade, North Carolina submitted its Helene action plan to HUD in the shortest amount of time following a major hurricane. Approving the action plan was the required next step for North Carolina to receive federal funds from the CDBG-DR grant award. North Carolina can sign the grant agreement and begin committing those funds with a focus on housing and economic revitalization. The Helene Action Plan proposes most funds go to housing recovery for low and moderate income residents, with the rest for infrastructure rebuilding and economic development. So once again, North Carolina's Governor Josh Stein has announced that the North Carolina Action Plan for a $1.4 billion grant for Helene recovery has been approved by HUD. You can get much more on this by going to this story at our website, WHKY.com. Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Rob. Good to have you back. You are never allowed to leave again. Following the official resignation of Todd Herms as Alexander County Manager, the Alexander County Board of Commissioners has announced that it will hold a special called meeting at 8:30 a.m. this Thursday, May 1st, in the Administration Building's first floor conference room. The purpose of the meeting is to name an interim county manager. Mr. Herms has since been hired as town manager for the town of Valdez. The proposed 2025-2026 county budget was presented to the Alexander County Board of Commissioners at a work session held last week. Jennifer Herman, Alexander County Finance Director, presented the proposed budget. A formal presentation and public hearing are scheduled for May 19th. That's at a board meeting. Marty Pennell, Chairman of the Alexander County Board of Commissioners, said the proposed budget is a good start to a fiscally conservative budget. The May 19th public hearing will be held at 6 p.m. at the CVCC Alexander Center. The budget is scheduled for adoption at the June 2nd meeting. Read much more at WHKY.com. In the crime report today, a man wanted in connection with a May 2024 armed robbery has been arrested in Alexander County. In local sports, a no-hitter for Lenorine softball, plus much more from LR, along with App State baseball and softball and the latest from the Crawdads. And in community focus, it's Military Monday. Arianna has the details. Rob also has an update on the state of emergency in response to wildfires in 34 North Carolina counties. Very nice today with sunny skies, a high around 77. Partly sunny Tuesday with the high reaching the low 80s. We'll stay in the 80s through Friday with a chance of rain ranging from 25 to 50%. Little cooler for the weekend, highs in the mid 70s. There's a 25% chance of rain Saturday and virtually no chance Sunday. The latest forecast can always be found at WHKY.com. I'm Ralph Mangum. You're watching the WHKY News.